Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to beautiful Daytona International Speedway, where we are presently here for the Rolex 24 Daytona. Very exciting event, and I'm standing with a very exciting driver. This is the young Mr. Tristan Nunez. And Tristan, obviously you drive for Speed Source,
right?
The Sky Active diesel-powered Mazda prototype. Now, the fuel that is run in this car, I'm told, is a biodiesel.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about this fuel.
Well, it's a diesel to start off, and it's actually a byproduct of chicken fat and meat.
Chicken fat?
Yeah.
So I imagine there's a lot of this fuel hanging around the trailer, the garage area.
Yeah, there's a lot of it actually. And we have to, 24-hour race, you got to bring a lot of fuel, right?
Right. So is that do you put your hand into that bucket before you run it through your hair? Or how does it get into your how does the chicken fat go from the fuel to the fro?
Well, you see, the team's really specific of where the fuel goes. I mean, they want it in the race car, of course. But usually, preparing for the race, I'll like to go to the shop, and there's some spare barrels that sometimes they don't use, just there just in case. Just kind of take a little pomade can,
right?
Do a little scoop, seal it up. Goes in my night bag. I mean, there's a little stench that kind of goes along with it in the bag, but it's a nice little. You get the chicken fat type deal going along with it, so it's suiting. So
it's both delicious and functional.
Take a whiff, man.
Oh, that is nice. Yeah. So, like, was this developed in the wind tunnel? This particular shape? Because I noticed it's very.
Yeah, no, I tried. I've been working around a little bit with it. Working with the engineers. Seeing how all the aerodynamics work. There's different ways to do it, and this straight back, it seems like it's working really well. It goes well in the helmet. I was doing a little, kind of Pomodoro action first. Slick it to the side, and it was just too. It was too much drag.
Way too much drag. It sounds terrible. That's impressive. I got to say, your dedication to your craft is impressive.
It's very, very important to me.
Mazda thanks you. The people thank you. Now standing with Mr. Joel Miller, who has the, I think, very awesome claim of being one of the few educated racing drivers. You do have a degree.
Yeah, you're correct. Degree mechanical engineering, UC Riverside.
I mean, it's great to have. I don't know what practical purpose it's going to have in motorsports, but whatever. To each their own. You're driving for Speed Source, and Speed Source is owned and operated by Sylvain Tremblay, which many people know is Canadian.
That's correct.
So you've spent now a couple of seasons working with a Canadian.
A few seasons. He doesn't say A. That's the weird part, though.
I've heard it sneak in there from time to time. Well, he's French. He says French A. It's different. So I'm obviously Canadian. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we thought we might, test your Canadian trivia, having worked with a Canadian for a couple years now.
All right.
First off, right off the bat, this one's pretty common. What do you think a Chesterfield is?
We need a multiple choice here.
All right. Is a Chesterfield a field where they make chestnuts? Is it a table? Is it the cover of a steering wheel that's furry, or is it a sofa?
So I'm going to go sofa.
It is a sofa. Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. All right. If you were to go to Tim Hortons and you wanted a coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars, what would you order? A 2x2, a C&W Dubs, or a double-double?
I'm going to go with a double-double, but being a California guy, they totally took that from In-N-Out Burger.
A double-double that's totally the right answer. I'm sorry, they did not take that from In-N-Out Burger. That is a Tim Hortons thing.
What was first, Tim Hortons or In-N-Out Burger? We need to look that up.
We should probably Google that. All right. If you were in a difficult situation with a group of people, and one guy said, "Don't worry, we'll stick handle our way through this," what do you think he means by that?
Stick handle our way through this? I don't know. This is a hockey reference. We're going to get our hockey sticks and get our way hit these.
Half points.
I don't know.
Half points. It's a hockey reference, but we're not using the sticks to beat anybody. No. So you're gonna get through. We're gonna get through this problem. We're gonna stick handle our way through it, like a guy stick handles his way through the defense.
Got it. All right. I can see the reference.
I'm gonna give him. I would say he's 85% Canadian, which is pretty good. So congratulations. Awesome. That's quite an accomplishment.
Do I get a Tim Hortons gift card from
I'll give you some maple syrup.
I'll take it.
You're gonna have to leave the country now too, by the way.
No,
Yeah, by the way, your taxes just went way up.
but I'm now a Florida resident, and everybody from Canada lives in Florida.
That's why you're so good at these. It's because you live in Florida. It's basically Canada South. Down here, Daytona International Speedway, it is the Rolex 24 at Daytona, and I have the privilege of driving for the fourth year in a row now, Speed Source in the Sky Active Diesel Mazda.
Mazda, James. Mazda.
Potato. Sorry, I can't do this anymore. Oh, God, that was exhausting. Here with John Doonan, head of Mazda Motorsports.
Hi, James.
How you doing, John?
I'm fine. It's good to have you back.
It's good to be back. I'm glad you brought that up because I was here a year ago, and it's so good to be back and part of the team. I really wanted to thank you for allowing me to come back and be part of the program again.
Well, it's good to have you back. As you know, I appreciate you much. The other drivers, however, it was a hard sell. You came last year, all the glory, being in the car and its debut.
New program, beautiful looking car, they pushing the boundaries of technology. It was great. It was great.
Then you leave. You're gone.
Well, I mean, I had a thing. I had to wash my hair that day.
I get the whole INDYCAR gig, and as you know, Mazda Road to Indy, it's a big deal for us. But these guys, they work their tails off all year, and then you show back up, and you just expect to, accept all that hard work that they put in.
I mean, yeah, the car's great. I mean, the car is miles better. It's awesome. I mean, that didn't just like happen from last year to this year.
No, it didn't. And actually, I'd be careful in your locker in the trailer, because these guys, it's hard to tell them, oh, hey guys, we're going to bring Hinch back, and they're like, what are you talking about? We did all the hard work. So I would check your shoes, I would check your socks, I'd check your underwear, I'd check everything, because you never know.
He doesn't wear.
Yeah, but I did something. I'm sure that I.
Hey, John, I'm Ben. How are you, bud? Nice to see you,
Ben.
buddy. It's great.
All right,
Great being
yeah.
back, bud.
Hey, remember
Do you wanna
Watkins
call?
Glen?
Yeah.
All that work you put in the chassis,
good times.
and then yesterday he gets out of the car. This thing is amazing, and all the guys are like, yeah, we worked pretty hard, Hinch. And
We did, yeah. I'm going to go make a tea. Do you want a tea?
Yeah.
I brought maple syrup though. I mean that's.
Yeah, Hinch. Anyway, pleased to have you back. Obviously, we're pleased for you on the IndyCar side. We always root for you. Hope you bring home a lot of wins in the new program, and certainly come Memorial Day, you got a cheering section from the Mazda group, and thrilled about what Mazda Road to Indy has done. But this program, as you know, it's clearly a miracle of what's been accomplished by this group of guys and by the team, and we're really proud to have you back.
Well, thank you, and I got to ask. I mean, the amount of improvement that we saw from this race last year to this year. I mean, you do it all again over the next 12 months. We're going to be lapping the field every couple laps. Am I still allowed to come back even after I'm not going to contribute to that gain either? Or
We'll write to you during the season and let you know how it's going. But obviously that's the goal, and it's always been our goal to continue to progress the program to the place where we're fighting for an overall win here. Mazda's had good success here 23 times, class win, never overall, and we'd love to put that one in the company's record books.
looking for lucky number 24, Mr. John Doonan.